Now, I know I had Jimmy Takter on the show recently, and I was really excited about having you on the show, but I didn't feel like I justified my enthusiasm, okay? I felt like we should, dive into this a little bit deeper because, Jimmy's been like a trainer of the year a couple times for all of North America and trained world champions, and I just wanted to show him why he's like one of my favorite trainers. Now, of course, I admire a lot of the horses that you have trained, okay? But there's one horse that touches my heart so much, and every time I watched her race, it was like an experience for me, not just like watching a race. You know who it is, right?
Moni Maker.
Moni Maker, okay. This is what I gotta show Jimmy because he's never seen this before. All right. Now, this day in my life was the best day ever at this time. Now, of course, I've been married and had a couple kids since then, so that tops this. But on this day in Lexington, Kentucky, I met Moni Maker. I can tell you, I was so excited I could not speak. And that's, of course, me and two of my BFFs, Michelle and Susie, and we went down there so that we could meet her. And it was so wild for me that the groom, I was like, can I like look in her trunk? And he's like, yeah, like there's pictures of Moni Maker like all over her trunk. I'm freaking out, I'm screaming. And the cool thing is she was so used to that. I mean, people were screaming around her all the time probably, right?
That's right.
So tell me about your experience with her and what a superstar she was, and probably how crazy girls like me were always like, wanting to be around her.
Well, Moni Maker was one of those horses that everybody dream about to get, and unfortunately for mostly people, they never get even close to her. She never did a bad performance. If she was a bad day, she was second. And we traveled around the world. I think we flew to Europe 6 times back and forth, and raced in Italy, Germany, and all over Denmark, Sweden, Norway, and we had a ball. She was unbelievable.
Yeah, I want to say I did not have this made for this interview. Like, as soon as I got home, I had those pictures developed and I had this sucker blown up as big as I could possibly do it. And I'm telling you, this was the most incredible day. Also, I remember when she retired, I made this little collage of her. I took all kinds of different things that I had of her and I put them together because oh my God, I think I'm gonna cry. She was just so beautiful and so amazing that, she could stop traffic, you know what I mean? Then I got to thinking that also not only do I love Jimmy because of Moni Maker, but we have a lot in common. I was reading about you, we both love sushi. I also heard that you described yourself as an emotional person, and I do as well, and we are both married to really hot people, okay? Jimmy has been with Christina since what, you were 15?
Yeah.
That is so wild. And how many kids do you have together?
4.
4 kids, and you have a grandkid too, right?
2 grandkids.
2 grandkids, okay.
Yeah.
Not only am I a big fan of Jimmy's, but my husband is as well. So we went to Italy on our honeymoon. So when we get in the taxi cab, the guy's like, where are you going? Whatever, we tell him. And they're like, what are you here for? And we're like, a harness race, right? And the guy's like, oh, do you work with harness horses? And my husband says, yeah, I'm a trainer. And he says, what's your name? And my husband says, Jimmy Takter. So the guy, the taxi cab driver's like, oh my God, I got the Jimmy Takter in my taxi. I'm gonna tell all of my friends about this, right? Because Jimmy was kind of a celebrity in Italy because you'd gone over there and raced several times, as Moni Maker had been there, right, to Italy. And they called her, if I'm right, the Sophia Loren of harness racing.
That's right.
That's right, because she's so beautiful and so breathtaking. So anyway.
It's a good story.
Thank you very much.
But hopefully you didn't get any trouble because you say Jimmy Takter.
Thank you, Jimmy, for listening. And I just wanted to, I had so much vented up since we had the interview because I wanted to tell you and really let you see how much I loved Moni Maker. And I know she was a huge, big deal to you, and you loved her just as much, if not more.
Everybody did.
Yeah.
Everybody did.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.